All right. Hey guys. Next up on the unboxing schedule is Newton. Honestly, I had a little bit of a hard time remembering why I was interested in this game. But I did some quick research before coming here to you and remembered that it's a point salad game. I love point salad games because you know what? When your husband decides to take the clearest, best opportunity path to victory, you still have options. You need point salads when you're married to Chris. Trust me on this. Or just playing games with him in general. So he's probably gonna edit this out of the video, and so you guys will never know my struggles, but I know. All right, Newton, let's just get to it. So, you know what? There's too much glare here. We can't do this, not with the shiny. Let's take off the shrink. Goodbye, shrink. Ah, my fancy new letter opener is gonna fail me right off the bat. There we go, I got it. Yay, good job, letter opener. Check out the letter opener and the cool cat. Okay, cool. All right, probably should start taking shrink off before we get to the video stages. But then I can't show off my cool letter opener, and what fun is that? So, goodbye, shrink. All right, examining the box. We have a nice shiny green apple, which I have to say, as an apple snob, green apples are the best, and you people who like the red apples better than the green apples are just wrong. Green apples are the only option. The red ones are just for decoration. Honest. Front, kind of, okay. On the back. Meh. Nothing amazing. Nothing to write home about. Some pictures of the board and some game mechanics. It's not bad. Just a little bit bad. Front's cooler. Very simple. Can't go wrong. All right. Taking off the lid. Whoa. All right. So right off the bat, first things first, we have the rule book. It's a bit hefty. We are sitting at, how many pages do we got? 16 cover to cover. Pretty solid, nice glossy sheets. Pretty good numbers of pictures, colors. Definitely got a little bit of examples going on. Always a good thing. So I'll be taking a very thorough look at this, and we'll come back to you guys with a how to play video, so you don't have to worry about this. All right, next up, this appears to be the board. Ah, yes. So I think this is just half the board. I think there's another portion of the board, but this is kind of like the journey portion of the board where you're gonna take your guys out and they're gonna journey and wander the world and collect points and do some things. So I'm just holding it up like this. Let's go like this and show you a little bit better. So I know that I think everybody starts off down here and then they travel up. It actually looks a little bit like a family tree. I wonder why they would come. Oh, Newton, apple, trees falling. Got it, trees. A little slow on the uptake tonight. Apparently I need some more caffeine, but there you have it. It's probably an apple tree. If you guys actually know herbology, then you can get back to me on that. But that's a good look at the board. So this should be the player board. I think every player gets one. Yeah, it looks like there's more of these. Okay, so then this being the player board, you get to place some cards on top here. And as you do different actions, you can cover up these tokens. And so when a full column is full, then you'll get 4 victory points on your turn, and probably same thing if you fill up some of the rows. So definitely neat. Again, point salad game, can't go wrong. I wish there was a bit more as far as like outlining your turn. It's like kind of giving you, you know how some player boards will have like a turn overview of all of the different actions you can take. And maybe that's this, but this almost looks like it might be maybe starting resources or something instead. Also, shout out to the back of the art. It's a very nice picture. I am a bit of a bibliophile, so all of the books definitely please me greatly. All right, so that covers the boards. There's books. Oh, we seriously need to punch out some of the books. Look at these. These are so cool. I imagine that the books go onto the book things, but these are just adorbs. I wish they had names on them. One of my favorite games is Ex Libris because of all of the fun names that are on the books. I just spend entirely too much time reading the spines of these fictional books. It's a lot of fun, passes the time. Gorgeous, I love the books. Those are so cool. All right, so we also have some fancy potions, a pentagram on a pedestal. That's just kind of weird, but whatevs. And some sciencey things. I know that I use some of this stuff when, oh, compass. It's something super easy that I should remember the name of, and I don't. For school for far too long. Back is all right. Oh, this is cool. Oh, some kind of neat artwork going on there. Interesting. There's an exclamation point on the back of the 2 thing. That's interesting. All right, so let's keep these books separate so I don't lose them. All right, so digging back in, we have another player board. So then this is going to be another part of the main board. So if we go back to this, I think these will line up. Pretty certain that goes something to the effect of this. Maybe? If that was the case, I would expect them to line up better. So maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. Ah, that's cool. So apparently I need to do my homework and read the books, read the instructions and figure out exactly what's going on. But this definitely looks like where you get to send your guys out traveling the world, and by world I mean Europe, because that's all that's important. Obviously Cambridge, Paris, some other places, lots of other places, Istanbul. Pretty cool. Apparently they limit the game too, so this would be a place that's only available in a 4-player game. This one's only available in 3. So I guess you can't travel as far if you're only playing with 2 people. Oh, you guys, look at this, look at this. There is a giant apple. This is so cool. Look at that. That is so neat. Start player marker maybe? Probably quite silly. Lots more books. All of these cool things. Huh. I don't know what most of this does. Lots of time spent reading the instructions. Okay, so I don't know why they alternated this stuff with the player boards. This isn't identical, so this is clearly all gonna get mixed in. I would have expected to see all of the player boards stacked together in one. That's certainly how I'm gonna be putting it back in the box, because organization, it's key. Ooh, we found all the goodies. Ah. Okay, so more books, some more tokens and things. But in the bottom, we have bags, which is so good because there's clearly a ton of tokens in here and we're gonna have to organize the heck out of it because that's the way I roll. These would be your player tokens, and so obviously we're gonna have to bag them individually by player color. So it looks like just primary colors, so nothing special there. It looks like just wooden tokens. Pretty good. Nothing to write home about one way or another. I've got a bonus one here that's like stuck together. It's kind of cool. Okay, so yeah, pretty good components from that standpoint. And then we have 2 packs of cards. Oh, these ones are neat. They've got like people on them. Like 2 for 1 use out of my letter opener. Yes. Can't go wrong. All right, so this one apparently has Robert Boyle, Thomas Brown, Daniel Fahrenheit. So a lot of different scientists. Ooh, Pascal. There's actually a woman. Seriously, check it out. I'm impressed. All right, so looks like these cards will give you different actions. So this one looks like you get to move a cube and not do something. 2 victory points at game end, maybe. 0 victory points, 5, etc. So, this dude, he's rolling in the dough. Gets you 6 gold. It's pretty nice. Oh, and lightning bolts. So if they're going to continue on with typical games, it's going to be instantaneous action. And maybe these arrows, I was going to say maybe those arrows will indicate when it happens, but I have to look up a little bit more on the symbology. But that would be some of the cards. And then let's see if we can get this deck open. So in fact, smaller cards here. These ones I know get stacked up on your player board. Looks like a bunch of different books. Bucks, golds. They're nice and stiff. It's new. It's like the new car smell, but it's new cards. Just the feel of them right there. They're not sticking together. They're very crisp and shiny. It's pretty nice. New games, straight, fresh out of shrink. You can't go wrong. Apparently, in this card, you can spend 2 gold to one time to get a cube. Not sure why you're gonna want cubes, but there you have it. Some pretty nice cards. Some pretty nice components. Overall, solid thumbs up for how it looks coming out of the box. So, that, in a nutshell, is Newton. How to play video coming soon. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.